Now that we've got your attention, let the games begin! Game cartridges assembling. Greetings. Game loading. Mind your fingers. Keep working, you rust buckets. Uh-oh. I don't understand. Every game seems to be the same problem. Think! Tank!
Ahoy, me land jamming friends! This here's Captain Bob with a different kind of cool running. I can't get back to my beautiful home in Jamaica cause I'm stuck in this tank. No worries, man. I got me Rasta sub and me dreads swinging to the music. Look at this.
Can you help Captain Bob? He's jamming in his sub.
Okay, here's the deal. Now I'm gonna show you 3 things. And you got to tell me what they all got in common. But you got to do it before the water runs out of my tank. Let's go, gang. We got to get jamming.
Use your eyes, use your brain before his crews go down the drain.
Like I said, we got 3 things. We got a duck, a baseball cap, and a wallet. What do they all have in common? Quick, the level's dropping. A duck, a baseball cap, and a wallet. We're almost at the bottom, man. Do you see it now? They've all got bills, and so do I. A duck has a bill, a baseball cap has a bill, and if you're lucky, your wallet has bills. Now this is fun. Next clue.
Before all pop hits the bottom, find what is we got in common.
What's this now? We got a man playing golf, an open gate, and a cute little monkey. Can you figure out what ties them all together? Think hard. The watcher's already running away. You got a man playing golf, an open gate, and a cute little monkey. Harry, that drain big lagging. Time's up, man. You're all things that swing. Ain't that grand? A golfer swings a golf club. A gate swings open. And a monkey swings in the trees. Well, that's it for today. Join me in me take next time for another round.
We have Captain Bob. Now he's jamming in his sub.
Who's got the next game? Hey there! Next game coming up! Game cartridge loading. Check. Distraction news on the air in 3, 2, 1.
And now, Distraction News with your anchor person, Dora Smarmy.
Good evening. I'm Dora Smarmy, and welcome to Distraction News, where we give you the news, and at the end of our newscast, I will ask you 5 questions about what I've reported. So make sure you're not distracted. Tonight, we investigate internationally as we look into the United Nations. The United Nations, or UN, was formed in 1945 to promote world peace. Although the United Nations building is located in New York City, the land is not part of the United States. It has its very own internationally zoned land. The General Assembly, which can discuss any world problem, includes every single member country in the United Nations. The 15 members of the Security Council discuss matters of peace and security. And when there is need to send UN soldiers into the field, they are supplied with blue helmets so as to identify them as peacekeepers. The chief officer of the UN is the Secretary General, and he or she is elected for a 5-year term. So, we've just presented a world of knowledge. I wonder just how much attention you've been paying to it. Well, I guess we'll just have to see, won't we? Here goes. The United Nations was formed to promote world music, world war, or world peace. The answer is world peace. Every member of the UN is represented in the General Motors, General Assembly, or General Washington. The answer is General Assembly. The group that discusses peace and security is called the Security Council, the Peace and Security Council, or the World Wrestling Federation Council. The answer is the Security Council. A UN soldier is fitted with an orange ski cap, a blue helmet, or a nice comfortable pair of slippers. The answer is a blue helmet. And lastly, the United Nations is built on United States land, Never Never Land, or its very own land. The answer is its very own land. So, did you get all 5? If you did, you may be ready to help the UN promote peace in your very own neighborhood. But no matter what you do, don't ever let anything distract you from watching Distraction News. So long.
This has been Distraction News with your favorite cardboard cutout anchor person, Dora Smarmy.
Watch your backs. Coming through, coming through. Finish. Game time in 10 seconds. Radio Scramble.
Radio KBOX.
Hey, all you compadres, colossal greetings and salutations from your big boss man, Jumpin' Johnny Jumble, or as we say here at Scramblin' Radio,
Jumpin' Johnny Bumjack.
dig it. Because here at Scramblin' Radio, we mix 'em and you fix 'em. In other words, my name is really
Jumpin' Johnny Jumbo.
and the hits just keep on coming. And so do the scrambled words. And it's up to you to unscramble the letters and feed me a righteous word omelet. It's time to get cooking with today's hit single. It's the Mess Ups with Ninsorg.
Every time I go to bed, my ears begin to ache. There's a rumbling in the house that's keeping me awake. Well, you might think it's thunder or a stick of dynamite, but it's just my father's Ninsorg that keeps me up all night. It's my father's Ninsorg won't let me go to sleep. If he don't stop that Ninsorg, Mama, I'll put him on the streets.
Man, that was one wild wake-up call from the Mess Ups with, you ready? Snoring! And now it's time for another
Commercial spot.
I know a lot of you guys and guyettes have what we call growing problems. If you do, why not head over to Gay Who Teeth?
If you're growing way too fast, Gay Who Teeth fits you with class.
Don't trip up and break your
Gay Who Teeth are built to last.
Gay Who Teeth has all the odd sizes to fit your embarrassing and special needs. Gay Who Teeth styles will have you stepping out instead of on your dance partner. So hurry down this week to Huge Feet. Did you get it? Hey, it's getting late, so I gotta blow this show. Let's go out with Johnny Riddle and the Riddleettes with Sinbad.
Tried so hard to open my mouth, got a crowbar on my chin. But I don't care how much pain I got, I never let him in. He's my Stinbad, my chopper's cringing fright. If that old Stinbad don't watch out, I swear I'm gonna bite.
stick. Know what it is? It's the riddlettes with dentist. Did you get that one, baby? Hey, it's quitting time for our little crew, so toodaloo from
Jumpin' Johnny Bombshell.
Baby. That's Jumbo.
Haunted house party.
Good evening and welcome to the haunted house party where the dead are having the time of their lives. Oh, I love that joke. Tonight, can you guess who our historical as well as deceased guest of honor is? Come closer. Closer. No, that's too close. Tonight's guest, the mysterious First Lady. Ooh.
Oh my, what a lovely party.
What a dreadful party. I don't know who made up the guest list. You know it simply isn't our class of people, my dear.
I beg your pardon, but I happen to believe in equal rights for all people. In fact, I helped draft the United Nations Declaration of Human Rights.
My, don't you sound very political.
Well, my uncle was a president.
Oh, sure. And I bet you were married to a president, too.
I was married to a president. How did you know?
Oh, my!
And this may further put your knickers in a bunch. My maiden name happens to be the same as my married name.
Goodness, you must have saved a lot of money on personalized stationery.
Of course. And after all, that meant a lot during the Great Depression.
Dear me, I know who you are.
That's right. I'm...
Wait, not so fast! Before you give it away, why don't we give the viewers a chance to guess? Our mystery guest was a civil rights activist. Her uncle was a president. Her husband was a president. Maiden name was the same as her married name. In fact, she's...
I'm Eleanor Roosevelt, of course. Now, if you don't mind, there is a cocktail weenie with my name on it.
Not if I get to the buffet table first, Eleanor.
Back off, big guy.
Okay. Until the next haunted house party, where you'll hear me say...
Or a scoop.
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, I'm talking here. That's better. All right, it's time once again to play Poop or Scoop. Can you tell the straight scoop true from the animal poop false? Test your knowledge of the animal kingdom by separating fact from fiction. Let's get right to it with our first animal. Poop or Scoop. Some ants can turn other ants into their slaves. Think about it. If you believe ants can turn other ants into slaves, go Scoop. But if you ain't buying that, go Poop. And the answer is, it's the straight Scoop. Slave maker ants enter another ant colony and send out a fake panic signal. During the confusion, the attacking ants steal the pupae from the colony and raise them as slaves. Here we go, gang. Next one. Poop or Scoop. Some fish carry their own flashlights. Are you buying that one? Do some fish have their own flashlights? If yes, vote Scoop. If you think this is one dim tale, vote Poop. And the answer is, it's the straight scope. You guessed it. The flashlight fish carries billions of luminescent bacteria in a pouch just below each eye. He uses the light to see at night and inside the dark crevices of coral reefs. Here's the next one, Poop or Scoop. The Jesus lizard gets its name from the fact that it can heal people. If you believe that, go Scoop. But if it's a little too miraculous for you, go Poop. And Poop it is. The Jesus lizard gets its name because it appears to walk on water. He has large feet that move really fast. Now this lets him skip across the surface of ponds in his native Central America. Moving on, Poop or Scoop. Young sand tiger sharks need the protection of their mothers until they're almost 2 years old. If you believe it, vote Scoop. But if you think that's a little fishy, vote Poop. And the answer is, it's animal poop. You see, tiger sharks begin fighting right in their mother's womb. Now, the strongest embryo eats its brothers and sisters. So, by the time it's born, the tiger shark is already well-nourished and aggressive enough to take care of itself. Well, kids, that's all we got for you today. If you got only one right, you're a party pooper. 2, and you're a pooper scooper. 3 makes you a super pooper scooper. If you got all 4 questions, you're what else? A super duper pooper scooper. I'm telling you, you can't get this kind of entertainment just anywhere. So please, join us again next time for Poop or Scoop.
Next game coming up. Greetings. Game time. Captain Bones.
Ahoy, matey! Shiver me timbers! Yo ho ho! Look alive, ye lollygaggers! I'm the incredibly dead Captain Bones. I've been sailing the 7 seas for an eternity, and I'll tell ya, I'm a bored stiff. The only thing that saves me from going stark raving mad is making up math puzzles using nothing but me own bones. Now watch closely, and just do as I say, or I'll surprise the life out of ye. Just watch me bones. Think of a number between 1 and 10, or higher if you think you can handle it. Now, multiplier by 5. Time's up, you thumb-twiddling yahoos. I'm tired of spoon-feeding you. You should be ready to add 10. I said add 10, you polyester-loving, Speedo-wearing hobgoblins. All right, now double it. Divide her by 10 now, you pack of teary-eyed, love story-watching, old yeller-crying babies. And for good measure, subtract your original number. Can you do that, you stuffed animal-hugging, lullaby-wanting daughters? So, what number did you get? It's 2. 2! Do you see it now? Arr, you got all the taste of your mother's meatloaf, and you're just as good looking. Believe me, it's nothing to brag about.
I'm Lens McCracken, ace photo snoop. I cover the crime beat. Sure, some people say I'm the worst photographer ever and that I couldn't take a picture if it was handed to me. This is where you come in, kid. See if you can figure out what I've been snapping. Then, it's just a matter of using my sharp deductive reasoning and keen logic to solve the crime. It was a beautiful spring day when, bang, something went wrong. The farmer's cow had been stolen, and that's why, after much thought, I call this case the case of the stolen cow. Look at these 3 photos. They should bring the whole mystery into focus. Here's my first photo clue. Now, I guess I zoomed in way too close. Something about this clue is real juicy, though. What do you think, shortcake? Zowie, this picture puzzles me to the bottom of my soul. I can't help looking at it like I'm getting the old runaround. Any ideas? Ouch, sorry, baby. But this clue is so hurtin' it needs first aid. Take a long, hard look at all of them. Well, I don't know how you're doing, but I got nothing. Let's try my trusty darkroom computer, the Solutionator. So, here's the close-up. Did you figure it out? It's a strawberry. Pretty ripe. Now, let's see the next photo. Jeez, I'd feel like a heel if I didn't get this one. It's a sneaker, of course. But I haven't cracked this case yet. This one's a little sticky. That's a Band-Aid. I think that clenches it. So, I get it. A marathon runner saw the strawberry in a strawberry patch, see? And he couldn't resist it, so he ran off the track to pick it. Following me so far? So anyways, he trips and loses his sneaker. When he gets up, he sees he's injured and in need of a Band-Aid. After administering some first aid, he's still so injured he can't walk. Follow me? So he does the obvious. He cowjacks the farmer's prize heifer for a ride. Bingo, and case closed. Hey, it's a real no-brainer. Especially when you're Lens McCracken, photo snoop.
It's time for Crashbox Rewind, where we flash back through the show and remind you how smart you really are.
Slave maker ants enter another ant colony and send out a fake panic signal. During the confusion, the attacking ants steal the pupae from the colony and raise them as slaves.
Our mystery guest was a civil rights activist. Her uncle was a president. Her husband was a president. Maiden name was the same as her married name. In fact, she's...
I'm Eleanor Roosevelt, of course. The United Nations, or UN, was formed in 1945 to promote world peace. Although the United Nations building is located in New York City, the land is not part of the United States. It has its very own internationally zoned land.
We got a duck, a baseball cap, and a wallet. What do they all have in common? They've all got bills, and so do I.
Well, that's it for now. See you next time.